How many of you were incensed at the blatant display of Bollywood stars enjoying a luxury vacation in the Maldives, even as the country is in the grip of a massive second wave of the coronavirus pandemic? Even many from within the industry lashed out at these celebs vacationing in the Maldives when many are dying back home. Now call it karmic justice or just plain bad luck for these celebs looking for an ocean retreat, the Maldives has now started imposing travel ban on Indians coming for a quick getaway to the island nation. Yes, the Maldives has banned tourists not just from India but from all across South Asia, squarely cutting off the escape route for wealthy Indians fleeing their own country's COVID-19 crisis, as per a CNN news report. Now, Maldives announced the temporary ban last Tuesday, which applies to people who had passports from not just from India, but also from Nepal, Bhutan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Not just that, even those who have transited these countries in the last 14 days are not allowed in Maldives anymore. This ban is effective until further notice as Maldives tries to control a surge in the coronavirus cases, which jumped from a mere 100 cases in mid-April to 1,572 just 2 days back. And let me tell you, this is the highest number of daily new cases in Maldives since the start of the pandemic. Now, Maldives was one of the first countries to fully reopen to tourists last year, and in the recent weeks, it has become an extremely popular getaway for rich Indians, including, of course, many Bollywood stars whose luxury vacation snaps provoked a lot of anger back home. Actresses like Alia Bhatt, Shraddha Kapoor, Sara Ali Khan, Disha Patni and Janhvi Kapoor were among those who posted pics of their exotic holiday in the Maldives and received a lot of flack for the same. But they were not alone. This year, India has become the largest source of tourists to the Maldives. According to a CNN report, between January and March 2021, almost 70,000 Indians visited Maldives. This is double the number of Indian holidaymakers who traveled to the islands in the whole of 2020. And these figures have come from the Ministry of Tourism of Maldives. And this happened even as the cost of flying to the Maldives from India went up sharply in April 2021. Especially because countries started imposing travel bans to and from India. Flight ticket rates also went up more than fourfold as options to travel abroad kept getting fewer and fewer for Indians. A few days back, even the UAE banned flights from India, and consequently, the cost of charter flights went significantly up. Rajan Mehra, the CEO of an air charter company based in India, told the CNN that some people paid more than 65,000 rupees for a one-way ticket for a charter flight to the Maldives in April, which is just last month. And it was also in April that many Bollywood stars posted sunny beach photos and vacation shots of themselves on the social media, angering the Indian public, and also some film industry figures who accused them of flaunting their wealth at a time when many back home were dying for something as basic as oxygen. Now, even the celebrities who didn't fly to Maldives faced the public ire for not doing enough to help curb the spread of COVID-19. Critics argued that the massive social media following of these superstars can be used to amplify calls for help or to coordinate efforts on the ground. Following this, Alia Bhatt, who was, of course, one of the actresses criticized for her Maldives trip photo, shared helpline numbers for COVID patients on her social media accounts. In one of the posts in late April, she said India was facing a time of great uncertainty. Then earlier this month, Alia Bhatt and a number of other celebrities also took part in a virtual fundraiser called I Breathe for India that raised more than $2 million in COVID relief funds. Of course, leading from the front are stars like Sonu Sood, who has become a go-to man for those who are struggling for critical things like oxygen cylinders, hospital beds and even medical supplies. Even stars like Raveena Tandon and Bhumi Pednekar are doing their bit to spread the awareness through their social media, and Raveena Tandon is of course even helping people personally by mobilizing support on the ground. But coming back to the Maldives, the island nation's economy relies heavily on tourism. Let me tell you, before the pandemic, Maldives had welcomed around 17 lakh visitors, that is in 2019. These numbers have drastically come down to just over 5 lakhs in 2020. But the Maldives had been keen to set itself apart as one of the few luxury retreats even as the pandemic spread worldwide. While many other destinations shut their borders, the Maldives chose to fully reopen to travelers from any country in July 2020. Just last month, the Maldives also announced plans to offer vaccinations to the tourists on arrival. Of course, this was to happen only once all the Maldives residents received their own shots. But according to the data compiled by CNN, so far only 25% of Maldivians have been fully vaccinated. The Maldives is a congregation of 1,190 tiny islands that are scattered across the Indian Ocean. But did you know that only 185 of these islands are inhabited, while the others are used largely for tourism and agriculture? But now, as India is going through a deadly second wave, the country is rich and famous, will have to wait a while before they can cool their heels in the sun-kissed blue waters of Maldives, which has shut their doors to all and sundry from India. What are your thoughts on this story? Let me know in the comment section. I also request you to please keep my backup channel subscribed if this one were to be shut down. The link for it is in the description. And yes, I would love to connect with all of you on Instagram. My handle is @reviewron. We can chat about this story or any other story on there. Subscribe here if you find my videos worth it, but even if you don't, thank you so much for watching this one, and please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.